Here's a question for you. If your clone kills you, is it suicide or murder? Comment down below. Greetings, ladies, gentlemen, and my soldiers of the Eldritch army. I am the Eldritch Lord Cedric Ziegler. Welcome to Eldritch Books, where I review books that I have read or books you want me to review. Which at this point is basically me wanting me to review books that I have read because I'm the only person watching my own videos.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
So, let's begin, shall we? The original is a novella that is co-written by Brandon Sanderson and Mary Robinette Cole. This is the first time I heard about Mary, but after reading this book, I can't wait to read more of your wonderful work. I say reading this book in quotation marks because this is an audio-only release, narrated by Julia Whelan. This book is about Holly Winstead, who wakes up in a hospital room, her memories compromised, and a team of government agents wasting no time stating their objective. That Holly is a provisional replica and has 4 days to hunt down and kill her original for the murder of her husband. If she succeeds, she can take the place of her original in the society, but if she fails, her short life will come to an end. I went into this book blind, not even reading the info or the synopsis of what the book was even about. All I knew was that my boy Brandon was involved, and that was all the reason I needed to read this book. And boy, was I not disappointed. The audiobook is only 3.5 hours long, and you can tell that the authors have spent quite a bit of time ironing out everything and making the book as concise as possible. Because nowhere while listening to this book did I thought that this scene or that scene or this particular portion could have been cut. The book is quite hard to pin down in my opinion because you can classify this book as a sci-fi, but it also has elements of dystopian. It's also a thriller with amazing action, and it also has a mystery. But I believe that it blends all of them together like a fine smoothie. I have never tried a smoothie, but I know that this book will make a fine-ass smoothie. Holly is a great protagonist. She is, or should I say her original, was a jolly person. A person who throws parties, passionate about the work she does. It's extremely easy to attach yourself to her. Brandon and Cole have done an amazing job here. There is, I believe, something here for a lot of people to connect themselves to Holly and in turn be invested in this story. Since I am talking about character, the world of the original is almost a character of its own. We slowly learn about the city, the world where Holly lives. It was a delight to slowly learn about the world, so I'm not going to go any deeper than this because if somehow after watching my review you decide to read the book, which is highly doubtful because most likely I will be the only person watching this video and my siblings who I will force to watch by taping them to a chair and making them watch the video.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Anyways, each new info you get leaves you with questions that remain with you even after you finish the book. On that point, the book hits you with a lot of philosophical and moral questions. The book explores these questions but does not give you a definitive answer. It leaves that up to you. You decide what is the answer. If you have read it or finished it after watching this review, highly unlikely because I'm the only one who's going to watch it, comment what you believe are the right answers right below the subscribe button. Now you might be wondering what type of questions. Questions like, are clones real people? Are their emotions real or manufactured? And should humanity use technology to such an extent? The last question is related to theming. I'm not going to touch on that because I want you to experience that technology. And since this is a Sanderson book, you might be wondering, is there any action? And if there is, how epic is it? Well, you don't have to worry because the action is good. It's good. there is this one scene that I can't wait to see on the big screen. Because after that sequence, I was like, but in a good way. I was like, fuck. Like, fuck. Because when the adaptation happens and the people pull this sequence off, this nightclub sequence, it's going to sit right next to that nightclub sequence from John Wick. I mean, it was good, man. That was good action. Now, let's talk about narration. Since this is an audiobook, Julia Whelan has done an amazing job. The only criticism or nitpick you could say that I have is that to me it seems that she hasn't done a lot of action narration, because those were the action scenes were the only scenes where I felt that the narration was a little lacking. But I have to give it to Recorded Books that they have done a wonderful job with this audiobook. There is music, and that music is good. Because that music mixes well with the narration, it amplifies the tension, the action, and the mystery. I can't tell if the music will be good as a standalone. I would love to listen to it, but I don't know if I can. But the music suits the book well. So, Okay, so yeah, that are all the thoughts that I have on the book. Great read, or should I say listen. You can finish this book in a single sitting. I, the great Eldritch Lord, decree that the original gets a solid 8 out of 10. And your ratings might range from a 7 to a 10. So that is all for this review. Please don't forget your mandatory donation of likes and comments to join the great Eldritch army. All you have to do is subscribe and follow me on Twitter, where I shitpost and like explicit things. And remember, ladies, gentlemen, and my soldiers, to praise the Eldritch Lord, and farewell.